Thanks for coming by, man.
Always. Pacquiao Ugas. This is an interesting one. You know Ugas. We all know Ugas around Vegas. We all know Pacquiao. What do you think of it?
You know what? I think it's actually a tough fight, man. You know, Ugas ain't nobody to overlook. You know, Pacquiao is definitely a legend. You know, you can't count him out. You know, a lot of people counted him out with Keith Thurman, and he showed that he still had a lot left. So I think if you look at Pacquiao and the shape he is in for this fight, man, I think his speed that Pacquiao has is going to give Ugas a tough time. You know, I think Ugas is in there for the duration, but I think Pacquiao pulls it out. He's a lot faster. You know, I never can count out Pacquiao, man.
Exactly. He's one of those rare fighters. What did you think when he beat Thurman? Did you expect that?
I didn't expect him to drop Thurman. You know, I thought maybe, you know, Pacquiao would show his age, Thurman's youth would win that fight. You know, tell you the truth, I really thought Thurman was going to win that fight just because he's younger, you know. But again, like, you know, Pacquiao always proves me wrong, man. You know, and I'm rooting for Pacquiao this time. You know, you can't. You know, he's a living legend, man. You can't count him out, man.
Yeah.
I would hate for him to go out, you know, in a bad way. So I'm rooting for him.
If Pacquiao wins, that's a big if, and he might retire. But if he fights on, would you want to see him face Spence and Crawford? And could he beat those guys, you think?
I don't know about Crawford. You know, I think he had a solid chance against Spence. You know, Spence coming off you know, the wreck, and you know, even with his eye injury, you know, who knows what could have happened in this fight. You know, I gave Pacquiao a solid chance against Spence. You know.
Yeah.
But against Crawford, you know, Crawford's a different animal. You know, he's that young lion. You know.
Yeah.
With no injuries, you know, he showed, you know, good chin, and you know, and I think against Bud he'd be hard to come out victorious against Bud, you know.
Yordenis Ugas. Do you have any thoughts on that fight?
I'm rooting for Manny, man, because I've always been a Manny Pacquiao fan. You know what I'm saying? He's got the whole Philippines behind him, and I've always supported everything he's done. So I mean, I hope he comes out on top, honestly.
Got you. What do you like about Pacquiao, and do you feel he's one of the greatest ever?
I would definitely say that. You know, Manny's work ethic, that's the biggest thing that I get out of him, you know what I'm saying? Like his work ethic and how hard he puts into his own craft, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost unrivaled, and it shows every time he gets in the ring.
What if he faces Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford in the future?
Me personally, it don't matter, man. It's Manny Pacquiao.
You like
Manny Pacquiao?
Great stuff.
That's an interesting fight, just because, you know, obviously Manny Pacquiao's a legend, but he's getting up there in age. So I think it's gonna be a tough fight with Ugas, and I'm taking Ugas. I would have taken Spence too if that fight didn't pull out, but 5 years back, I'm taking Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah. Got you. But you still feel he can win this one though, or?
I think it's a possibility. I think it's gonna be a tough fight. I don't think anybody gets knocked out, but I think it's gonna be a good close fight, and I could see Manny winning by split decision or even a draw.
Should he fight, if he wins or lose? Should he fight on after this? And what about guys like Pacquiao, or what about guys like Spence and Crawford?
Yeah. I mean, it's been a while since we've seen him in the ring, like due to COVID. So like, obviously you got to see how age plays into like a factor, and kind of see how he performs. But I think he can keep on going, and he can definitely continue to take stuff out. Take people out. I just wouldn't touch Crawford or Spence, just because they're different at that weight class.